Good morning. Today's February 23rd. It's time for the Blue Water Vicarious Schools video of the day. My name is Deacon John, and we have some beautiful weather again today for February, so enjoy it and get outside and have some fun. A couple holidays today. We have National Rationalization Day. Rationalization means that I think I should make this video at this spot, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should make it at another spot, or maybe I should wash my clothes today, but if I wash my clothes today, I won't have anything to do tomorrow. That's called rationalizing, which means that you're kind of fighting through a decision. It's also Digital Learning Day. I think the Blue Water Vicarious Schools video of the day is a kind of sort of digital learning where you learn about things going on in the world and the saint of the day and those kinds of things. But I encourage you to continue to use digital learning in your classroom with what is given to you by your teacher and what you can learn at home through the internet, obviously in a safe and responsible way. And now on to our good news story, where it shows that you're never too old to learn something new.
You're never too old to follow your dreams. Just ask 94-year-old Amy Creighton, who just graduated college with a 4.0 GPA.
It feels good to finish that part of my life. I couldn't see just sitting there watching Netflix all the time.
The grandmother, who lives in Hawaii, went back to finish her creative writing and English degree online that she started more than 5 decades ago. Amy, who's originally from New England, couldn't make it to the commencement ceremony last spring at Southern New Hampshire University, so the school's president brought the diploma and a surprise luau party to her.
I think that she came back to it and finished it all these years later inspires everybody.
Deferred, not abandoned, is how President Paul LeBlanc puts her path.
You have to learn as long as you can learn.
She had to give up on higher education following a divorce, becoming a single parent, and starting a career.
It's the story of millions of Americans who never finished. Life got in the way.
But even though cake was at the party, Amy's not done yet.
I feel that I'm still on the road. I have more to learn.
Next up, her master's degree.
Day in history. February 23rd. In 1836, the Siege of the Alamo began in San Antonio, Texas. The fort's defenders would be wiped out by the Mexican army, inspiring the cry, "Remember the Alamo." On this day in 1954, the first mass inoculation of youngsters with a Salk vaccine against polio began. In 1997, Scottish scientists announced they had cloned sheep DNA and produced a healthy sheep named Dolly. And on this day in 1945, an American flag waved over Iwo Jima. Earlier that day, during the course of a fierce Pacific battle, soldiers had planted a smaller flag, inspiring the troops below. The later recreation of the event was witnessed by photographer Joe Rosenthal, who snapped a Pulitzer Prize-winning picture. And that's this day in history.
This is Franciscan Media's Saint of the Day for February 23rd. Today we celebrate Saint Polycarp. The large number of martyrs in the early church remind us of the price so many followers of Jesus paid. Today's saint is yet another example. Polycarp was a bishop in Smyrna, modern-day Turkey, and a revered Christian leader throughout Asia Minor. He was a friend of many important early churchmen, including John the Evangelist and Ignatius of Antioch. Polycarp defended the faith against numerous heresies, and was chosen to discuss with the Pope the date of the Easter celebration in Rome, a controversial topic in the early church. The times for Polycarp and his fellow Christians were difficult. Living among pagans and under a government opposed to Christianity, he was especially at risk. At the age of 86, Polycarp was set upon by a crowd intent on doing away with older Christians. After refusing to deny Christ, Polycarp was brought to a stadium to be burned alive. When the flames did not harm him, he was finally killed by a dagger. The year was 156. Members of his flock collected his body and recorded the events surrounding his death. That account of Polycarp's death is the earliest and most reliable report of a Christian martyr's death.
Our verse of the day: surely he has borne our infirmities and carried our diseases, yet we accounted him stricken, struck down by God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the punishment that made us whole, and by his bruises we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have all turned to our own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Some big words in there. Infirmities are our sicknesses or our diseases. And sometimes we blame God for those, but really it's not God that makes us sick or God that gives us the issues of the world that make our lives difficult. When we have difficult times, it's time for us to turn towards the Lord and not away. And our joke of the day. What did the dinner plate say to the cup? Dinner's on me tonight. Have a great day.